everybody, welcome back to my channel, Medicare Secrets, where we uncover the mystery and the mayhem of Medicare. It is so confusing. I swear no one ever knows how Medicare works. Let's talk today about Part D, as in drug. And I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to go online on Medicare.gov's website and determine what best drug plan is for you based on three things: your prescriptions that you take daily, your zip code, and what pharmacy you like to shop at. So those three things will determine your cost when you go to pick up your prescription. Let me show you exactly how it works. Here we go right now. Which Part D, as in drug, plan is for you. If you're great online, and I don't recommend it for everyone, but if you'd like to go through it, here we go. So Medicare.gov, go straight to the official website of the United States government, which is www.medicare.gov. Don't just put it into Google. Make sure it's up in the title bar up there at the top so that you know you're on the right page, and it has to say this, an official website of the United States government. Okay, so let's go right into it. We're going to click on Health and Drug Plans, and then we're going to go to Find Health and Drug Plans, and then it's going to take us to this page. So it's not open enrollment, but this is, and usually when it is, this page pops up right away, and it might look a little different. But let's go through and figure out. Oh, look, they have a nice little thing here. Don't have Medicare Part A or B yet. Get started with Medicare. So that would take you to another location where you can actually enroll in Medicare if you haven't done that already. Okay, so you don't have to log in. You don't have to create an account. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. You can bypass all this and go over to Continue without logging in. Okay, and just put in your zip code. So I'm just going to use a zip code where I grew up, which is Louisville, Kentucky, 40205. Put that in and select a plan type. Let's look at a Part D. And so we are going to then click Apply. Doesn't mean we're applying. We're just putting that in. Start. Okay. Now, help with your costs. Do you get help with your costs from one of these programs? Medicaid, if you do, click it. Social Security income, if you do, click it. That means if you're already collecting a Social Security retirement check, you can click that, or disability, you can click that. Medicare Savings Program, if your income allows you to have a Medicare Savings Program that you're aware of, it might be called LIS, something similar, click on that. If you're getting extra help from Social Security, meaning they might be paying for your Part B premium, something like that, for Medicare, you're going to click on that. I'm not sure, no problem, click on that. And if you know for certain you don't get help from any of those programs, go ahead and click on that. I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm not sure, because you know what? That's usually what helps, what gets us through it. Okay, continue without logging in. Now, tell us your search preferences. Do you want to see your drug costs when you compare plans? Yes, we do. Next. Now, let's go ahead and put in a prescription. I'm going to put in two very common generic prescriptions. So let's start with the generic for Lipitor, atorvastatin. And see, I started typing it, it popped up, and it's just all by itself is the one we're looking up. Oh, I meant to say it's the generic for Norvasc. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of comments below. Sorry, atorvastatin is generic for Norvasc. Okay, here we go. Add drug. It's kind of funny. My husband, who's my business partner, so funny. He knows these so well. He always says he's a mini pharmacist, and I just laugh. It just makes me fun. I don't know. The mini pharmacist makes me just laugh. Okay, so let's just say we're going to go with the standard default 40 milligram tablet on that, and most people, usually most people take 30 a month. I don't know why it defaulted to 45, but I'm going to move it to 30 because my doctor prescribes, let's say, 30 a month. Now I'm going to add it to my drug list, and there it appears. Atorvastatin 40 milligram tablet, generic quantity, you get 30 in a bottle every month. If you do get a 90-day supply, you can change this to 90, and then you can change this to 3 months. And let me show you quickly how to do that. So let's say you get 90, you would change it here, just 90, and every 3 months. So you can actually do that if you'd like. But let's go back for the sake of this video just to figuring out the monthly cost. So every month, update the drug. It's all in, quantity 30 every month. Now let's add another drug. Let's do another easy one. How about amlodipine? It's a blood pressure medication. Okay, add drug. And let's say, I think this must be the default. Yeah, so it'll usually tell you when you click on this, the different dosages. So make sure you have your prescriptions handy when you're doing this exercise so you can look on your bottle or look at your lists that you have of your prescriptions and just make sure you're correct with your dosage. Again, we're going to skip down to quantity 30 every month. It's typical. So add to drug list. And we're going to add one more. This is a real common thyroid medication, levothyroxine. And again, look how cool this is, how it just pops up. I started to write LEVOTH and skip right down there, and it popped up. These days, technology is amazing, and it can also drive you nuts. But okay, typical, most people, I guess, not in my situation, everyone I always talk to is on the 75 microgram. But anyway, so let's just go ahead and go with whatever Medicare is saying. Well, let's say that my doctor told me this is my prescription, 75 mcg. So we're going to click on that, 75. So micrograms. And again, once a day, so 30 every month. Let's add it. There you go. Okay, so now we have 3 prescriptions on here. We're going to hit done adding drugs. Now, it's going to ask us, here's my zip code, and it's going to ask what pharmacy. Well, my favorite pharmacy is CVS. Let's just see. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Anyway, and you might have something that's small. A small hometown pharmacy too. Those will pop up. But what I was also going to show you is make sure you go out however you're willing, how far you're willing to drive for your prescriptions or where your favorite pharmacy is. A lot of our clients live in very rural areas. Some people live in a more urban city area. So, figure that out. But, basically 10 minutes, 10 miles, 5 miles. Let's keep it like that. So you can also click off mail order if you want to see the mail order pricing. Let's go ahead and pick this pharmacy right here. Now let's just see, because you know what? Sometimes CVS doesn't always have the best pricing. Sometimes Walgreens does. It really depends on the prescription that you take and what pharmacy you prefer. Or if you're willing to bend and go to a different one, well, then by all means. So let's find a Walgreens. There is one. And it doesn't matter. It could be this one on Poplar Level Road, the one I'm up here on Bardstown Road. It doesn't matter. People always are, telling me, oh, I go to this one. It doesn't matter. This is an exercise that you're just picking the pharmacy, any Walgreens in this area, in this county, the prescription is going to be the same price. So it's really irrelevant. So I usually just pick the top one. If you want to pick yours that you go to, then by all means you scroll down and just check it out and click it. Okay, let's add one more pharmacy. Let me think of something a little more random. How about, Kroger? A lot of people like to do their grocery shopping and pick up their prescriptions at the same time. So let's check out the Kroger pharmacy. Click on that, add the pharmacy, and say done. Okay, now we're all loaded, our prescriptions are loaded, and also we have put in our pharmacies that we're willing to pick up our prescriptions from, and it's showing my county, which is Jefferson County in Kentucky. We're going to not use any filters. We're going to keep it just as this is. We're going to also make sure over here on the right it says lowest drug and premium cost. If you want to filter it by lowest yearly drug deductible, by all means you can do that. But remember, that's for name brands that you're going to be. If you have name brands, this might be an option to filter, but most people will choose this one, lowest drug and premium cost. Lowest monthly premium to me is irrelevant. You want to know how much it is when you pick it up at the pharmacy. The premium's not that relevant. The deductible can be, but not. So let's keep it here. Okay, so for the 3 prescriptions that I just put in, it showed me this prescription plan. And this prescription plan will only cost $6.80 a month. The prescriptions, if I were to go to a retail pharmacy, will run me for the whole year including the $680. So including the drug cost and including the monthly premium, I'm only going to be spending for the entire year on this drug plan $39.20. If I decided to do mail order, then it will go up a little higher to $45.20. So that's not always the case. Sometimes you can really save money. But let's go ahead to view. I want to see why that was, by the way. So let's go to drugs, view drugs and their costs. Okay. Now this is the page that we're on. It says overview. It shows our monthly premium. Oh, it's also, up here at the top as well. And you can even enroll up there if you need to. But what you'll pay, total monthly premium, $6.80. Retail pharmacy, $12. Mail order, $18. Okay, that's interesting. So it's just in this particular case, it's $6 more for the prescription. So a month, total monthly premium. Now here's the deductible. So it's $480 this year in the year 2022, but you do not have to meet it if you're on any of those generic medications, such as the 3 that I put in. Those were all generic medications, atorvastatin, amlodipine, the generic levothyroxine sodium that I put in, which is the Synthroid generic. Any generics, you're going to pretty much have the same cost when you pick up. So let's look at this here. This is important. CVS is a preferred in-network pharmacy for that plan we just looked at, which is up here. This company or this SilverScript. So it's not in-network for Walgreens. So if you went to Walgreens, you're not covered. So just know that it is in-network. That's because these two companies are really competitive. So usually you'll see and Aetna owns CVS Pharmacy, or they merged, and also Aetna owns SilverScript actually. And so that's why that's going on. Walgreens, they have a different relationship with other insurance companies for Part D. So you wouldn't want to be on this $6.60 drug plan and go to Walgreens. You would only go to CVS, or you can go to Kroger, same cost for the amlodipine, $4. Mail order for whatever reason, again, is $6. Atorvastatin, and $4 for Kroger, levothyroxine, $4. So the total yearly cost is going to, it's not sure, 12, so cheap, $12, because, wait, that doesn't make any sense, does it? $4, yeah, it's $12, right, it's $12 every time you pick up at the pharmacy. I don't know why it says total yearly drug cost $12 right there. Anyway, there's always errors in here, because you know what, I guess, no, there's no reason at all why that's listed there. For the whole year, it's $39.20 for CVS. If you're at a network, which you wouldn't want to do, it'd be that. Kroger, $39.20. Mail order, $45.20. So in this case, as you can see, you can either go to CVS or you can go to Kroger, pick up your meds. You can look at the different star ratings on the plans, things like that. Now I'm going to hit the back to search results. So I just scrolled back up to the top. I'm hitting back to search results, and I want to look at the next plan in place just to get an idea what's changed. So $12.90. So why would I spend more for a plan? So this automatically filtered to the top by lowest drug plan and premium cost. So if Medicare is showing me that SilverScript is the cheapest one to go with for $6.80, well, by all means, I'm going to click enroll or call my agent, and that's the one I'm going with. WellCare value script. So it's $12.90, and same pharmacies, everything, all your information still stays in here that you picked about your pharmacies. So let's go to view drugs and their costs on a different drug plan. Now, what's interesting here is this. So if you're the kind of person who wants to have freedom about where they're going to go to the pharmacy, whether they go to a CVS, a Walgreens, a Kroger, Publix, mail order, then you want to pick a plan like this. It's a little bit more, and you're even going to spend more for the year because the plan is almost double the price each month, if you notice, right? $680, $12.90, so almost twice as much. But when you pick up at the pharmacy, And by the way, this premium can come out of your Social Security check. You don't even know it's coming out if you're collecting Social Security. If you aren't, then you just set up premium payment with the insurance company that you choose, and they will get you on a monthly payment, auto pay, or where you have like a coupon book where you mail in a check until you actually begin Social Security. So what's interesting also here is if you go down to where I showed you last time with the same drugs, CVS, Walgreens, Kroger, mail order, CVS is $0, Walgreens $0, Kroger $0, mail order $0. So if you're the kind of person that wants to walk in and walk out without paying a dime at the pharmacy, you would pick this plan. Well, if you're on those 4 drugs, of course, because remember, things change if you're on a different drug, so I don't want to confuse you on that. That's only based on the generic. Those were tier 1 prescriptions. Those are $0 on this WellCare plan. And here you're paying for the cost of the plan. $12.90 times 12 months in the year equals $51.60 across the board. Okay, so I hope that was educational. There's a lot more detail, especially if you take a lot more expensive prescriptions. So, stay posted, stay close to the channel. I'm always going to show updates, and feel free to comment below. So that was a video on how to determine which drug plan is the best one for you based on those 3 things, which are, once again, the prescriptions that you take, and it really gets down to whether they are generic or brand name. Second, what county or zip code you live in. And third, what pharmacy you like to shop at. Some people are very picky, some don't care at all. It just really depends on your own personal preference. So those 3 items determine what the cost is of your prescription plan. And this video I really hope helped you out. I'm going to have more in-depth videos on Part D and how it works and all the changes coming. We will know more for big changes for 2023. We'll know by October. There's some things that are coming out in the news that are showing that the average cost has gone down, which is good, of a drug plan across the U.S. for people on Medicare. But stay close to the channel. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Really appreciate it. I do work hard to put these videos together. And also subscribe to the channel. I try to get the word out about Medicare as much as I can. I really feel like it's the most toughest time, and there's so much misinformation, and it's such an important topic. It's something that we all need, and we all start on when we are ready to either go on for turning 65 or retiring or on for disability. Medicare is there for us, and no one ever, there's so much misconception and miscommunication and confusion. So again, we uncover the Medicare mayhem every time we do the channel, or every time I post a video. So on that note, subscribe, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please, when you subscribe, hit the bell icon and click all, because then you'll be notified every single time a new video is posted. And I try to update. If there's new information out, I will always update you. Everyone be well, and I will talk to you soon.